Hey,
Hi!
remember the HRV?
I do.
Third best-selling mini SUV.
I knew that.
What's the best-selling mini SUV?
Mazda CX-3.
She is learning.
I am.
What's the second best-selling mini SUV in this wide brown landabouts? I'll give you a hint. You've been driving it for a week.
I know. It's the Mitsubishi ASX.
So the ASX has been with us for quite a while.
Oh, yes.
Like 2011, so she's getting on a little bit.
She is getting
and
on.
We don't like to talk about her age, but she got a new nose last year.
She's had some work done.
Yeah, what facelift. I think we should hop inside and have a bit of a chat, because really the interior is where this car's at.
It's where it's at.
The interior. This is really the selling point of this car, not because it's like a really clever design like the HRV, but because there's quite a lot of room in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of room in here.
And actually, these seats are really comfortable.
They are comfortable. I don't... Okay.
Let's talk about the cup holder that isn't.
the cup holder that has gone on strike. So
Yeah.
there is a cup holder sized hole
in the console
with a clear sign that says no cups are to go in here. So the question I have, dear viewers, please leave comments.
in the comments.
What is this for? Why?
Actually, I was going to complain about this stereo, but just watching you fiddle around with that then, it's probably one of the most sensible layouts for digital radio I've ever seen.
Do, push pineapple, shake the tree. Aga do. This is the best song. To the left, to the right, jump up and down and do the... Integration with phone is clunky. Like to make a phone call, you have to confirm. Like, are you sure yes.
Are you absolutely
On the 27th confirm, I am prepared to ring the person. And I feel that the interior is like, it knows its market well. Like this will be a robust family car. You can,
people actually keep these for quite some time. And despite them being many of them around, they actually are quite good on the resale, believe it or not. I've got in this car and gone, I get why people buy this car, because they go and look at a CX-3 and they've got their 6'2" 14-year-old with them, and they go, oh, he's not going to get in the back of that. Let's go to the next car, and it's an ASX.
Yeah.
And you can get
there's a lot of
back,
room.
and you can get, like, we've got the 3 suitcases in without any Tetris. It's good transport. That's what it is.
So, you want to talk cabin noise?
Look, it's not the quietest car on the planet, is it?
not.
And the engine noise is particularly uninspiring.
Oh, it helps if you actually put it in auto. Don't stick it into neutral and okay. All right,
help.
kids.
It's got my least favourite type of transmission, which is a continuously variable transmission.
I noticed that, and it was interesting because, like, you and I talked about that previously
In the HRV,
and you can tell in this that it's got that in this car.
Yeah, and whereas the HRVs was a lot less kind of rubber bandy than this one.
Yeah, this is rubber bandy, definitely.
And I thought, I looked at the engine numbers and thought, it's a bit, but they're all around the same. They're all about 100 and something kilowatts, and they're all this and they're all that, and so even the Toyota CHR has a CVT. So obviously people in this segment, they don't care, and that's fine. You don't have to care.
With the interior, you go to the beach, you wipe everything down. I think it's, it's a good day-to-day knock-around car. Like,
it's a car you're not going to be like, oh no, I've marked the plastics.
Yeah, don't.
Everything's in the right place.
Yeah, and I think...
You can reach the screen easily. You don't have to reach for it. It's just,
I said before, it's quietly sensible.
Quietly sensible.
And I think it's got, it's an affordable car.
Yep.
And it's got just the right amount of luxuries that make it feel just a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. I mean, climate control is hard to find at this level.
Yeah, DAB is hard to find at this level.
It is very difficult to find at this level.
So I think they've kind of spent extra in the parts that are the consumers, care about.
Yeah.
Name me 3 exciting cars that are $25,000.
Ford Fiesta ST, Suzuki Swift Sport, and
Okay, well, I thought this was going to be harder than you've just made it.
I'm sure there's something else in there that I could name. Oh, a Fiat. I can get a Fiat 500 convertible.
Oh yeah, but you're not going to... Anyway.
Can't carry your family.
This is not going to
in
make it, but you can't carry your family. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, I said exciting car, not midlife crisis car.
A Fiat 500 is not a midlife crisis car, it's a teenage girl car.
Oh, it's the little one, isn't it? Okay, no, I'm with you now. Yeah, you're right.
So the Mitsubishi ASX.
Yes, silver medal in its class.
That's right. Look, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with this car, and the score I'm going to give has a reason. It's a 3 out of 5. It's just because the rest of the class is kind of passing it by, and it's better than it was, as I've said a number of times, but it's missing stuff. It hasn't got AEB, it hasn't got some of the safety gear. You can't get some of the safety gear even if you want it. And yeah, okay, it's got digital radio, but that doesn't replace things like AEB. So I understand why people buy this car. It's good value for money at $27,000.
Yep.
It's certainly not my kind of car, but even stepping back and seeing why people are buying it, I get it, but yeah, it's a 3.
Yeah, I agree. It is a 3 for me as well. It's kind of stuck in the left-hand lane. And it's travelling perfectly fine, but there are just cars passing.
And there's another one coming. Hyundai's coming with a little car like this soon. So there's a lot of competition. The market's growing. And while the car has done very well for Mitsubishi so far, you know, I think it just needs more.
Yeah, it's a transport car. You know, some cars are for transport, some are for status, some are for, you know.
So comfort. I think you coined the phrase.
Comfortably sensible.
Comfortably sensible.
He needs more booty and I need less front bottom.
That's the bum side.
Right.
That's the front side.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Well then, I like the front side. Smart. Okay.
All right then.
Oh,
that's enough, children.
Funny.
Rolling. Rolling.